Okay. Is it going? I think it is. La 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 la. Aight. So, before we get started today, fellas, I just have one question for you. Is it wrong to slay a woman? Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's get into this game right away. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. What? Let's go through preferences. Full screen. I don't know what that means. Quick menu should be visible. Blinking, CTC. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means, to be honest. Controls. Music kind of loud. I don't know how loud it is for y'all. It's kind of loud for me. So we're gonna turn it down just a bit from my end. I don't think that turns it down for you guys, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it down from my end, and if anybody's here, they'll tell me how it is for their end. Advances through dialogue for enter, space, advances through dialogue without selecting choices. Opens the accessibility, Shift A opens the accessibility menu. Arrow keys navigate the interface. Why can't I WASD, my guy? Tab control skips dialogue when pressed, when held down. This is basically a visual novel, I'm pretty sure. Accessibility, font, self-voicing. What is self-voicing? Text-to-speech, I guess?
Font
That's
self-voicing disabled.
That's what self-voicing is. Okay, high contrast text. Do we want to do that? I think we'll keep it disabled. I like that they have these options though. I think this is fine. Subtitle language is gonna be English. Controls, preferences. Join our Discord. I think we just get into it. The hero and the princess. The princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Actually, I'm gonna go like post my Twitch links in places. Forgot to do that, and then we can actually get started. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Yo, we doing a slay the princess stream, which is supposed to be a super weird psych horror game, so feel free to hop in. I think that's a good enough message, and I'm gonna send it in, and also send it in to the promotions chat over here. And yeah, that's everywhere I might send it in. Maybe I send it in video sharing, music sharing, actually social. Do people, I don't think people put stuff in there. Where can I share it? Just put in the announcements in my own freaking thing. Yeah. I think that's everywhere I would want to put it. There's not that many Discords that I'm like live in. That I'm not like active in. Yeah, I think that's all. I guess I can post on Blue Sky. I guess. Are you doing Twitch is my Shio plays. Yeah, I guess I guess I'll put it on Blue Sky. I think it's everywhere I'd want to put it though. Yeah, that's everywhere I'd want to put it. There is an ad going on, so it's a good thing that I decided to do that right now. I don't like that, like the OBS, like I like that when I'm multi-streaming, how I have my OBS set up, like I can see both chats, I can see like alerts and stuff when they come in. The only thing I don't see is when Twitch is running an ad, and Twitch be running ads like crazy, and I kind of want to know. Oh wait, no, it does tell me. It says pre-rolls are disabled for the next hour is what it says, but it doesn't actually tell me when an ad is currently in progress, which it just ended, so let's get into it. Let's get into the game.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will it though? I like this like parallax stuff. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Yeah, fair. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Not really. Sometimes you gotta get rid of monarchy. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? That's a fair choice. Do I get some sort of reward for this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer more. Yeah. I love that they thought of those options. Turn around and leave. Silently continue to the cabin. The world. What are you talking about?
Talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
I don't
have to
really care.
To her.
I don't really care if there's no more people. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe not still? Killing a princess. What do you mean no more people? And also, why are you putting so much importance on that? That's what I want to ask. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, maybe I'll slay her. Cancelled, let's get this over with. I think what we do is, have you considered that I'm okay?
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I want the world to end.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those. Right?
Maybe I am. How can a princess locked away in a prison? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
What if I don't want to? Have you considered that maybe the only reason? No. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though. Do I get some reward for doing this?
But you'll have to slay her before you get it.
That sucks. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for the good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. Whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I feel like you're lying to me. Sweet, I've always wanted to... Hold on. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
It's a bit sus. Oh,
if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules.
I feel like you do make the rules.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
I just want to know why.
Like I said, I don't make the rules.
I just want to know why.
No matter how much I wish I did.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
I feel like we're not, because you're like letting me question you a bunch.
Nevertheless, Let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
Or she's just
not dangerous
misunderstood.
because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Sure, let's hear it.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
So can't we just keep her in the cabin forever? Not necessarily slay her?
It's no use arguing
Or them.
semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
She laid an egg?
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
So when you say slay, I feel like you don't mean kill, because you would have said kill, or you're like doing a TikTok thing and you're trying to not to say like unalive or something. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll say her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
We'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web.
Oh, I'm prepared to be
The
gaslit.
more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I mean, a self-actualized queen gaslighting me into liking her, I feel like there's no bad endings there.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Are we though?
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princess.
That's not my voice. That's not my voice.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, wait, I'm not the hero? I'm not the hero? I like this game already. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and
It's kind of
walls are
beautiful
painted
outside,
with a
though.
fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should I take the blade? I kind of want to just talk to her, but I don't know. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That's fair. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's fair. Y'all didn't give her great living conditions for a princess.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Damn, she sounds hot.
She sounds dangerous.
Not really.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah, but why didn't y'all get this hand? I only one hand.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
That's true. Haven't decided yet. See your nerves and step forward. What? No way. Why would you think? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
I like how the ground is kinda animated to give it like a this game. This game's definitely giving me like woozy spooky. I should turn on. I should turn off the lights soon, probably. Maybe like in the next run, because I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of runs.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Very becoming of you, maybe. I'm gonna keep my blade.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
I'm sorry, can we just talk? What if she isn't buffing? Not dropping the blade.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife.
So I have to drop the knife to talk to her? Why can't I have my knife and also talk to you? Like, I feel like it's my Slay the Princess Kingdom right to have a knife, right? Right? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I feel like you're talking to me right now. Yeah, I'm gonna squint at her while holding the blade.
You stare at the princess. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint at the princess even harder, yeah.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have...
Oh, I'll squint forever. The game not giving me a choice is so freaking there. You know what? I don't like being told what to do. I'm gonna drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling
Sure, I can
hands
pick it up again.
and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten the blade on the floor, Mr. Narrator, you. What if I can murder the narrator eventually?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I didn't say this was a relationship. I didn't say anything about a relationship. Relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There are people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I feel like that's not how I define relationship, but fair. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I don't know. Lie? No, but I don't know. To be fair. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter. That's fair.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Fair enough. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of
I mean, it could be a butterfly effect thing, like, you know, you marry the Prince of Poland who kind of funds a nuclear bomb and, you know, yada yada yada. Could be that. I like how my finger has a nail, like the mouse pointer thing.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
They have not. You do make a fair point. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you. What are you going? I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I mean, yeah, like marrying the Prince of Poland, like I said.
I
Could
believe
happen.
her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
That's fair.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world.
Why do you sound so,
They
like,
didn't tell you why.
uninterested, though?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Each other? Sounds
She
fun.
has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you?
That's
What
fair.
can my word possibly be worth in a
I mean,
situation
where
like
are you
this?
the princess of? Like, who's the king here, or a queen, or is this even a monarchy? Are you, like, is this, like, more like a Princess Peach situation, where, like, a bunch of mushroom people just kind of think you're in charge?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
That is fair, ma'am.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
I'm not saying
Or do you
clearly.
trust whoever put me here?
I don't trust either, to be fair.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
I mean, you do make a point, Merida. We don't like monarchies. What's your name? It's right there.
Hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Nah.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
What if I'm into that? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No, we're just not getting anywhere, and I don't want to get you out right away. Because I don't know you.
You know why you're here.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if
I
you
like that the
help.
font changed. I don't like that it's in red.
And if you don't,
It's hard to see.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Yeah, I'm locking her in the basement.
This is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess, and make your way to the stairs.
Why? I thought I was watching her.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come.
I feel like there's a hero with me, right? It's like we could take turns.
I know you're still there.
Damn.
You make things easier on yourself and let me out. It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways.
I wish the screen was shaking when she like banged on it.
Good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forget it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All this does is ease my ignore her and sleep. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really an innocent harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb,
I still think she's kinda hot.
and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
The gills?
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So she just murders me because I didn't murder her? Okay, there is a chapter 2 though.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I don't think so, because it said chapter 2.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
I do hear you.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time
I don't trust any of these voices in my head.
I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away.
Yeah.
And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
I feel like I pose more of a threat to the world because the world kind of just ends if I don't slay her. But I can also let her out and, like, you know, let her end the world. I feel like I'm the monster here. And as the monster that you're painting me to be because I'm not listening to you, I'm inclined to maybe burn the world, and maybe that's what I want to do. Have you thought of that?
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, I didn't see any.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back
Exactly.
where we started. Sounds pretty consequential.
Exactly. Also, I could relaunch the game.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
From my perspective, the Jedi are evil. That's how you sound, voice of paranoia.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or
I guess.
You found yourself in
I
another world
suppose.
altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
The game restarted, and it said chapter 2.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about
The state changed.
everything, just like I told you she would?
I don't know, because you're not telling me, and you're supposed to be narrating. Maybe you're not omniscient.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about this princess. Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do? To quote you from the last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly... Surely something far, far worse. Yeah.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
I feel like we're missing information here. Being around her in the end shut down all my organs. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go.
Somebody telling me to listen to them just without answering any questions makes me question authority. Don't you get it, Mr. Narrator? You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into
I need to know more.
Overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
This is
If
Bupkis.
you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
I took her at her word. No, I didn't actually. I took no one at their word. So that's fair. You kind of have me there.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust
Or
him.
it's like, you know, like a Rocco's Basilisk thing that like if we know the information, it's more dangerous to us. I think it's called like a moral hazard or something, or an information hazard.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already.
But I mean, the trees are kind of nice. I don't want to be in a cabin.
No, you should do anything but that. We know what's waiting for us in that basement.
I mean, I'm not scared of the princess, but like, I want to know more.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is.
Are the people
It's
game
above the
designers?
woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked away, why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Because I'm the only person that's like not an NPC here.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. Manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Hero, you shut up for a second.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
I feel like I'm Kronk with like the two angels on my shoulder, and then there's a narrator there.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I think we went through this last time.
Lying and cheating is her thing.
Yeah, I
She
don't
was
think so
very
either.
direct with us last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood
There's a
of the
mirror
walls
this time.
almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
There's a mirror there.
What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not.
Like, there's more than one of us.
Keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep
Ooh.
breath out. Your time.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it being. You don't say anything about the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
I noticed it. Also, there's no... Oh, there are eyes watching us. There's so many eyes. Oh my god, that gave me goosebumps. There's a lot of eyes watching us.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Bam, you're lying to me.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to...
Why would you lie about there not being a mirror? It's clearly right there. What's the point? I want to look at it at myself. I don't see an answer, man. Yeah, why would you lie?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? that you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Still don't know what needs to be done, to be fair. Whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before.
Oh, I've been here, alright. I've been all over in here. And I died here. Just not listening to what he has to say.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Is a lot riding on this, though? Are you lying to me again? You know what? I gotta see what I look like.
Walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your
I noticed that because of my...
wall.
Because I'm a
You
monster.
know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah, I am a monster. She did mention gills, and also my pointer has always looked like a monster. But, like, I'm not a monster, I'm just not human, probably.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Just enter the basement.
Taking the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
I'm not taking the knife.
You cross over the threshold.
Oh, it's so cool
onto a
now.
series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
It's so cool.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static.
It's really
As
cool.
if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Kill her, Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists about it. I'm going to talk to her. Step off into the void between the steps. Continue down the stairs inside. Let's continue down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it's
I feel like you're not
isn't you.
the voice of reason right now. I feel like you're the voice of gaslighting.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter of
I also
fact
don't like that
describing
everyone's
whatever the hell we're
British.
looking at like it's a lonely
British.
basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I feel like that's the point. We want to find you. Do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Hello.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
Well, maybe. Just trying to know, man. I'm just trying to get information, honestly.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I wonder too, to be honest. I'm loving this though.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
He kind of ends it before I can get to know more.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes.
Want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs.
But damn, Voice of Paranoia really freaking be an MVP right now.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if
She isn't attacking us. Why?
I love that you can hear him like reciting the thing in the background.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
She hasn't though.
Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not trying to try to kill you. So do your worst. Remain with your nightmare. Why won't you... What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door.
So she needs me to get out.
And now you're here too.
She needs me to get out.
I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice? I was sent here. And if I let you out, then do we go or... Yeah, if you need me alive...
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Barely. I mean, I feel like Voice of Paranoia playing healer like in the back of my head right now is really helping.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Not really. The Voice of Paranoia might be miserable, I'm fine. And if I let you out... Want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
That's fair. Sent here. How about I just... what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
That's fair.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart! No.
God damn it, Voice of Paranoia.
Heart!
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works. right?
Yeah, I feel like we're just kind of stuck in a loop.
So you let me out.
Yeah, either I kill you or... Yeah, that's fair. Or maybe we just spend our eternity together, you know? We could make a life out of this.
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
How about I just... We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not going to help you leave. I'm not going to try to kill you. Okay, let's get out of here then. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. We can work together. We can be friends even, yeah.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Uh... You know you're a lunatic, you know that, right? Do your worst.
Poor deluded thing. kind of bravery changes you into something you're not.
Liver.
I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Liver. She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
What the dog doing?
Yo, welcome in, Sheena. How'd you find the stream? Did I post it in our Discord? I don't think I did, honestly. Did I? Oh, I guess it just says I'm streaming. Oh well. Yeah, so far I have not slain the princess.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Hurts who?
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty.
Is this game just a Datura trip?
Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse.
Is her curse that she's like immortal and that's why she wants to kill everything? 'Cause she's like, man, if I can't die and you can't die, we just murder the world. I feel like I would agree.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Whatever's happening to us, the music's kind of really cool.
Let me out.
Also, like, Voice of Paranoia doesn't have to do the whole heart, lung, nerves thing and play healer.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops. I think I broke you.
I think you broke the narrative, which I'm fine with. He was kind of gaslighting me anyway.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Body is dead, but you live on. See what hides beneath her mat. Whoa. I don't get a chapter. Oh, the moment of clarity. Okay.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess.
Voice of the Broken! We got a new one!
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been like 3 times.
I guess. It feels so long ago.
It did feel like a few lifetimes. Definitely felt like a few lifetimes.
We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
What if I just... I mean, I did kind of just spend eternity with her, but like... It could have been nice. I feel like I'm already gaslit. I feel like I'm already too broken for this.
Slay. We decided not to do that.
Yeah, so far we haven't done it. I feel like I want to see what happens if I just don't do it. Because, like, it's supposed to be pacifist, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No.
I could close the game.
Keep her trapped there forever. I think.
There's so many voices now.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you?
That sounds like freaking. That sounds like what's his name? The guy that says Jace in Arcane? Victor. The voice of the cult sounds like Victor.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Contrarian. Go sit in a corner. There's a lot for us to do.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
I don't technically have to set her free. We could spend eternity with her in a cabin that never lets us die. Think about it, Smitten. Feel like I'm more smitten than you are right now.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
I feel like that's most children loving their parents, to be fair. So skeptic, stop being that skeptic.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more
Smitten is a
pure
people
than
pleaser.
any other love.
Should be called voice of people pleasing.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that too. Also, you don't sound cheated.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think 3, but I'm not sure. It's like it was like 80 years, worms, orifices, love, and all that stuff. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. Way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. That's a good question. How many of you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
Dude, now I'm thinking of like a game that like remembers and changes based on like how many total hours everyone in the world has played it. Like it knows that like it's been also I dropped like 1,000 frames during that whole segment, I just noticed. But yeah, like a game that knows like how many, I guess Slay the Spire kind of does that, right? Because it has like the damage of everybody. I think it has the damage of every, I'm not actually sure if Slay the Spire does that, but I think it does that. I need to play Slay the Spire again and actually like get all the endings to know fully, but I digress. But anyway, a game that knows that like the total amount of hours everyone's played it and then like reacts to that, that would be so hype. But anyways, maybe this game's doing that, I don't know. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
Doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine.
I feel like Voice of Opportunist, you've tried that before.
It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
See, now you're just the voice of being gaslit. You don't know that.
Part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
That's fair. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? I think they're all wrong. What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? Yeah, I like this one.
What does here even mean if you really think about it?
Contrarian, you're being weird.
Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I think I kicked my microphone for a second and it stopped working. But we're good. I need to not, like, the microphone wire's been being weird. I need to not, like, try to touch it at all. I need a new microphone wire. A cool and beautiful Smitten. You're weird. I like that about you.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb.
Where's our MVP? Where's Voice of Paranoia? It's kind of the MVP last run, to be fair. That was too soft. A shame, really. Think they're all wrong. If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it, right?
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
That is true, Skeptic. You have a good point.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
I feel like it's not going anywhere either way, Stubborn.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares?
Shh, Contrarian, shh.
They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
Feel like they do.
They ought to stand in proof and torment.
This feels like a bunch of game designers just talking.
It doesn't matter what we do because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
Yeah, but if I don't go into the cabin, she can't like come out and find me, right? Or unless like the whole thing is a cabin, because maybe I'm just like lying dead in the cabin since the first time, and this is all just like DMT in my head, right?
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
No, she kind of doesn't. She kind of needs us.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
I kind of like them. Makes me feel less lonely. What if you don't go to the cabin? I feel so disappointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I can slay her. The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Not really.
That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work? No. Nothing ever works.
That's like a... It's a paradox broken.
Boo! You're the worst one! He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her.
Yeah, why so paranoid? You're a great healer.
See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me. And you need to not have them.
Victor... Yeah.
He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point.
This is making me want to play like the new Senua's Sacrifice game. Because I've already played the old one a lot.
As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
I feel like I don't need it. I feel like I just walk in and like stab her with a knife when I want to, right? But I don't want to. Like, you haven't convinced me. If you were so convincing, like, day one, I would have done it. Like, I didn't have any qualms of not doing it. I feel like it just didn't kill me much, man.
I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
I like to imagine we're meditating, you know? Whole snake, cow, chicken pose, whatever.
My point exactly.
Continue to do nothing.
Congratulations. You continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Who's getting fuzzy?
Oh, that was cool.
Ha! It's our turn to flip the table.
This is the end, isn't it?
Everything is wrong. What is that twisting feeling?
I'm gonna wake up in the cabin. And my theory about being passed out in the cabin is gonna be true, because that looks like wood, I think.
So small.
Am I gonna wake up in the
I
cabin?
don't think we're supposed to be here.
I don't know, man.
Just another bout of nonsense. Again.
Stubborn, you're in a game, it's all nonsense. It's just experiencing, man.
Can't think anymore. Finally, I've just needed to leave for so long. I thought I would last without them. I thought I was special. Well, it looks like this was a good idea. Something new is happening. Well done.
Opportunities, I like how you think.
Right? Guys?
Okay, so all the voices are gonna be gone, I think. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds, undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. And then I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be in a cart, and the guy's gonna say, "Hey you, you're finally awake." Or not. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. This is a nightmare. Wake up. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. So like everybody lost their voice, so now I'm just reading their dialogue. I guess that's what's happening. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. The sound design is so good. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Okay, back to chapter 1. Return to your destined path or face the consequences.
You're on a path in the woods.
The real slay.
Is a cabin.
The real slay the princess starts here is the achievement that I just got.
As a princess, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can skip previously seen dialogues by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1. Oh, I can play this with a controller. I'm plugging in my controller right now. I just need to find the USB dongle. There it is. Wait a minute. I didn't know I could play this with a controller this entire time. It's not gonna work. That works. Lovely. Now I can like chill and lay back and not like move my mouse and stuff. I mean the mouse pointer kind of revealed that I'm not like human. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of... Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do you get some kind of sort of... Okay. Sweet. I don't want to kill her still. I feel like I saw one ending though.
While I appreciate the mental exercise we are, nevertheless, let me assure you, the prince. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest causality doesn't matter here, because the end. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, unless.
I think we already saw all this, yeah. The end of the world, killing a princess. You know what? I still don't want to kill it. So the thing is, Undertale has kind of gaslit me into thinking that there's always a choice of not killing, because then, you know, you get an ending where like everybody escapes and it's all good. So now my brain just doesn't want to kill her because I feel like there's gonna be an ending where like I don't kill her. It's gonna be great, and I can only get that ending when I don't kill her. I feel like I'm gonna get locked out. that's my whole like thing. Turn around and leave. Do you even know where you're going? Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna walk in the opposite direction now. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. The princess. Oh, to find your persistent. No. I'm just gonna quietly go.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're true. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't. He has no clue.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back.
Fucking hate you, narrator.
Can still be saved
I hate you. Again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies.
Ah,
Dies. Forever.
you don't die forever though. We've been through this. It's what they get for dumping me and asking me to kill someone for them. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. You're not emotionally better than doing this. Yeah.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
I feel like they are.
And if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand.
Now, if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd actually tell me stop.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again.
God
now, I'm not
damn
normally
it.
one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you
I don't think it's the universe.
with the princess.
I don't think it's the universe. Different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep dragging through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who
Is my
ever...
mic popping? Is my mic making like pop 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 sounds? Because like the thing in OBS keeps lighting up. And I don't know. Or maybe there's just like noise outside. Oh, it could just be me breathing. It's picking up me breathing really loudly, I guess.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
This is making me want to play Bioshock now, because, you know, Lighthouse,
Fractal of paths and cabins.
Boat and Lighthouse and Lighthouse and Boat.
You back to where you need to be.
This is why I fucking love video games, because you can explore narratives that just like, that can metaphysically not make sense and just have people just go through that. Because when you're making your own physics, it doesn't matter if it follows realistic physics.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I care more about finding out what's gonna happen. Okay, I care more about finding more information about both of you. You just don't give me any.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
It doesn't, because she doesn't escape, because she needs me to escape, so you're lying to me again. You're lying! That's a lie! I know that's a lie! It wouldn't end!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks, but I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
Talking about, I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Sure.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
That is fair.
He might have walled off everything but the...
I like how contrarian's here this time and not paranoia.
Other ways, we're gonna ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes.
I feel like it's just me, you, the princess, and a bunch of voices that are still just me. So I feel like even if the world ends, it's just like 3 people, right? It's like, you know, it's like the hit popular Nintendo DS game, The World Ends With You, And I feel like you don't want the world to end. So narrator, am I only just saving you? Am I only just saving you? Tell me.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all
Didn't
we know,
though.
we just got lucky.
It wouldn't have. Because the rules weren't met, hero. I know you don't remember the previous playthrough, but the rules are not met.
The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
No. You can lie to him. Get it.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
I know that.
She will do everything
I feel
in
like
her power
you're
to stop you from slaying her.
also doing that,
Don't believe
which
all
you
that
say she is
says.
gonna do.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Ooh.
Let's keep an open mind.
I haven't been inside the cabin in a while.
Interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of
Yo, Charisma, Cecily, Alparslan.
blade.
Are you Turkish? Cause that feels like a Turkish name. Also, I feel like I said something really bad in Turkish and you're about to like clip me and send me to your friends going like, oh my god, he said XYZ, ha ha ha. It feels like that, but also hello. The only furniture of note. Okay, he just said that to me.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against
I was here months ago.
monstrosity anyway?
Were you? Was I doing game dev and so I don't remember? I am sorry. You're about to... Wait. You are about to clip me saying your name? Okay. Pop off, king. Or queen.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Oh, you were here for the Godot stuff. I feel like that was like a year ago at this point. To be fair, I haven't streamed that much in the last year. And trying to be consistent again. We'll see how long it lasts. I hope it lasts forever.
You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Yeah, but you don't tell me anything. No. I said yes because okay. Fair. Okay. So what does your name mean? Because I know I can kind of tell it's Turkish, but I don't know like what it means. Charisma, I think, is charisma, maybe red. But that's it. I think because Kırmızı is red, so charisma is like red something. I'm assuming. Okay, fair. 9 months ago is a long time. You could have an entire child. Narrator, you're not telling me everything.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
I'm not fearful. I just want to know.
Before you even
Just
get
want to
her.
know more things.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
In the moment, you won't. Contrarian has a point.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay.
I am calm. The only thing that's making me not calm is you, Mr. Narrator.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it.
That is fair, yeah.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
That's fair.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow.
I kind of accepted it already, to be fair.
Okay, I'm fine.
I don't know why the voice of the hero is really trying to be in control here. You're not in control, my guy.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Don't say anything about the mirror. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. I feel like... So I've gone in without taking the blade. I'm gonna go in without taking the blade again. And then do it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Okay.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place.
I don't want to make sense of
Stairs
it.
don't seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap.
Voice of Hero is trying to sound like Voice of Paranoia. And Voice of Hero didn't keep me alive last time like Voice of Paranoia did, so I feel like Voice of Hero kinda sucked. Why are you called Voice of Hero again?
We don't even have a weapon.
Don't need
We
one.
already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No, because she can't kill me. She can't. It just keeps resetting. She can't kill me. She needs me.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
That's true too, Contrarian. I like the way you think. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the soft stairs to the right. Let's take the harsh stairs.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced...
I like how the drawings are getting less complex.
A continuous march forward to a consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Oh, cool, I'm here.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright.
I like how the music's changed.
Watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. And why are we here again? in case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Oh, I remember everything.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings.
Voice of Heroes
Seems...
doing too much lifting right now. Like I was being pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I don't know. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
At least she's normal now.
Proceed, revealing the princess's face.
The basement's different.
I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone.
That's fair.
Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
I
Where
like
there was once
this.
just
There's
one
two
of them,
realities.
there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
That's true. There's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
Hey.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would always start by retrieving the blade? Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to... I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Apparently a threat to us. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off the light. I feel like this is a turn off the light kind of game, and I haven't turned it off yet. I'm gonna do that right now. Wait 1 second. Oh wait, does my... I feel like my, yeah, no, my... Does my camera still see me? For the VTuber? It doesn't, does it? Wait. Just trying to like have a small bit of like a lamplight, maybe, and then the camera's maybe. God damn, can I keep the light on? Wait, no, I have a. Yeah. Where's the thing? There we go. I feel like the camera should see me now. Yeah, there we go. The camera sees me now, and I have less light. I have less light. So long I have like full light, but I have less light. Can even dim it down a bit. It's turned off my it turned on my room that I have that like makes it so the camera can see me, but also it's still kind of dark in here. Okay, back to it. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything. Why are those three options the same? It's Kind of weird. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Sure.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Ooh, I like that the three of them are talking.
Princess.
None of them have names.
It's a princess with no name.
How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Getting down here was weird. All I know. Getting down here was weird.
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
I don't know, man.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Apparently a threat to the world. I'm getting you out of here. Apparently a threat to the world. For all I know. Don't know why you're down here.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope.
Damn.
Just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
That's what I'm thinking.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
So I guess I can do all of it, right?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take hands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle stride. You can feel yourself rupture.
That's why the three options were highlighted.
Multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
That is true, Contrarian.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess close in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
He does seem to be gone.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong.
Man, I love the voice acting.
Did you do this? Did we do this?
I think we all did this.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. You're just destroyed everything. I'm not going to say nothing. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. Did I technically slay her? But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply, else it's a mirror. I couldn't read the achievement that popped up.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a... No. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. Yeah.
Something dreadful about it. No. Don't do that.
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
I'm gonna look like a bunch of different guys. Ignore him. They're gone. The mirror means it's time for you to see what's in it. The body. The body is the achievement I just got. It's you. It just says it's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're the thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? What are you? The gift of a fragile... Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you sent... Are you what sent me to say the princess? Are you what trapped me? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? You're the thing, the space outside the world, yes.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a map. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Man, I love this game. Let her out of here. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to say? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I don't, though.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh, man. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent here to stop her from destroying. Is that what you're going to do? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Then I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a
Isn't that the most
long time
peaceful?
remaining undone.
Isn't this the most peaceful outcome, though? If we just live together in eternity, right?
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, Will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Did the game just crash? What just happened? The game closed itself? Did it crash or did it close itself? What? There's also 131 achievements, so there's a lot of endings. Did the game close itself? Wait for eternity means the game. I'm so confused. I don't want to Google this, but I want to Google it and not look at it. Basically, slay the princess. Wait for eternity.
You returned to me.
Oh.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
It closed itself on purpose. Attempt to outwait your destiny. I never left your side. I have to wonder now if there's an achievement where I have to wait forever for like, if it's doing like, you know, like a Stanley Parable thing where like I just have to wait like a bunch of years. That's gonna make me regret not playing this game earlier, but like, how much will it, aren't you? I love this. Absolutely love this. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
If I help you out, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
That is fair, that's what the game's been doing. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, that's so cool. Bring the stranger, a rich and vibrant heart, bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Oh. It's said that maybe killing a princess, can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Use, okay, thanks for telling me. Viva la revolution.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air of the blade is your implement.
Enter the basement. I'm gonna let her out.
The door to the base, her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I'll let her out.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Voice of hero, you're just horny.
I am begging
What's so
you to
horny?
stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Oh, I did.
Do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
But you don't know what the end is, narrator, because you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either, to be fair.
this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
Or they did. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, may
She offers
work.
the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I mean, she would have tried cutting herself out though, right?
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I'm not supposed to do anything. Stop.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess we're stuck together.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Oh,
before
damn.
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Because she is a concept. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Close the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises.
Oh, so you're controlling me now?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Oh, I know. He's not gonna love me though, I
Your
guess.
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Yeah, fuck this narrator, man.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid
The thing is, I have claws.
Are you
So I don't even need a blade.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic
It's not.
gesture.
It's really not. I don't agree with Voice of Hero either. I just don't like you either.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that's slight.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That's just funny.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you...
Thing is, if I die, she can't get out anyway.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Simple. Simple, really. Didn't kill her though. But he won't let me escape with her
You're on
either.
the path in the woods. You're here to
Ah. But I died. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Yes.
my tricks. What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
No, no,
If he doesn't remember
no,
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
no.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Oh, Smitten's here. Hey, I like that I met all of them earlier. Now I'm just like revealing their own stories.
Our beloved.
Yeah, she's not our beloved. We're just trying to, we're trying to meet the thing at the end of reality that's all of her and all of me and all of us together. I guess it kind of makes her our beloved. I don't know, man.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love. And the four of us will be foiling any and all.
There's more than four of us, to be fair.
In the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
He does sound like that, that's fair.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions. Let's say for a moment that you died last time, which you were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone I beg to I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around...
I feel like none of my actions have been having consequences and the only action I can make is doing all the actions so I can see all the consequences and then meet the final thing, right?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
The world recreates itself. It ends and recreates, is my theory, but you're right. Is it me in another universe, or is it I guess it's still me in another universe if the world recreates itself, but also it could be time rewind itself. You're right.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the...
I don't know who's recreating the world though.
Just like I told you she would.
Or is it all three of us, me, you, and the princess? The voices are just more me, I guess.
She would never. she's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly
You tell them,
scheme.
Smitten.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
It's not that simple though, is it? Because the world starts to end if I do anything else, but if I kill her, which I haven't yet, technically, still kind of feel like it's gonna start to end. I'm just not gonna kill her. Just don't want to kill her. I just don't want to do it. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin. Let's talk about the princess.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Proceed to the cabin.
Just be quick about it.
When she was able to kill me last time, it was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in the basement?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to
You
trust
can
me.
tell me more, unless you just don't know more, because I've seen more than you, and therefore I should be the narrator of this.
Maybe it's her beauty that confused the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's
She's not,
unfortunate,
because she needs me
it's
out.
just
She
the way
needs
it
me to
is.
get out. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath. A warning. Before she will lie. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Ooh.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded
Damn,
tapestries.
this is the best looking cabin so far.
Fitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine... The blade is your implement.
This whole cabin is different. You don't say anything about you didn't approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up.
Enter the basement. The mirror disappeared that time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches, but it's still a stone basement. If the prince... A soft voice carries up the...
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Damn, Smitten.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top form.
That's true.
Yes, for everyone's sake. You're
I feel
not
like
in
there
love.
should be like a option where I can just like get rid of Hero and just have the other voices. I kind of don't like Hero. I feel like he's too pretentious. And then Smitten is also pretentious, but like Hero's way too pretentious.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She does look prettier this time, I guess.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dead, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes, we have.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
You killed me last time. It hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? You have to ask, what did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over. I didn't have to bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Oh, really?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I'm not gonna. I have to ask. To end the world. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
That's it.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to
She
assign
can't get out
kindness.
without me.
Just opening yourself
That's
up to
information I know from already, so clearly she didn't get out. The narrator, yeah.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
I like this version too. Smitten's
She
kind of
took that
right.
in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
She's not perfect.
You think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That is the best thing he said so far, because I haven't thought of that.
I think he's right, because I like
There might be two narrators.
horrid little voice like him.
There might be two narrators. I never thought of that, but there might be two narrators. Damn. But before we started talking, did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Huh?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants
What the
to
dog
make us
doing?
happy.
What the dog
Heart
doing?
comes further with every word that
The princess,
passes
please don't
her
slay me.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I haven't slayed her yet. So yeah, I haven't slayed you yet. Sup? I have no feelings one way or the other, but honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow, painful ruin. I kind of want to say that. I kind of want to say that. I have no feelings one way or the other.
Honest, I can't believe that the fate of the entire world is in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well.
What choice makes you happy?
It's high time we rescue
It's not about being happy right now. I feel like it's about like just knowing, and I feel like killing her doesn't really get me any, like, doesn't really get me more information. I don't know. I don't want to murder her. Okay, I feel like I've been lied to the entire time. I feel like I've been lied to the entire time. Damn it, ads.
No, I can't.
You can watch on YouTube.
That if you
Watch
take
on
another
YouTube.
step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yo. Okay, her hand is dainty enough to just slide out.
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I don't think we're doomed. I don't think we're doomed because the world kind of just resets. I don't know.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
What do you mean, true believer?
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
See, this makes me feel warm, and I don't like that.
Only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Narrator, shut up. You haven't even seen
Luckily,
all of
for
it.
Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Do remind me, what exactly has happened up to now, aka progress check, since I just got here. So I walked away. I kept walking away, and then it wouldn't let me walk away because he put up walls. So then I didn't walk away. I came to her, but then like it was all wonky and weird, and I took some very weird steps, but then I was in front of her, and then the world started shattering, and there were a million of her and a million of me, and some of them tried to slay her, and some of them tried to rescue her, and some of them tried to just talk to her. And then that made me reveal this like amalgamation of princesses and me's, and we talked, and it was apparently like basically I need to see all of her and show her all of me. That's like my conclusion, and so I have to kind of show, you know, go through everything to see that form again. But also anytime, like, also I know that she needs me to get out. So if I don't kill her, if I just let her stay in the basement, she will leave the basement, but she needs me alive to get out. So I know that if I don't slay her, but if I just spend time with her, she can't actually get out and end the world. But I also don't know if she even ends the world if she gets out, because I've never actually gone out with her, except I feel like Smitten wants to go out with her. Yeah, a lot has happened, but I haven't slayed her even once yet. Or you, I don't know. What do we do now? We leave and we what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Yeah, lots happened. I've only been streaming 2 hours though.
Wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I don't think she does either. I feel like narrator dude's kind of just like gaslighting me.
Gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Yes, narrator, yes, because you're not telling me it.
To leave. And I think
And then she shrugs.
I missed a piece of dialogue because I
What do you
pressed
wanna do?
A. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want the world to end? I want to just leave. You can figure it out the rest. Well then, what other princesses exactly have you gotten then? I mean, she escaped the basement by banging on the door. And then I died by looking at her, and then the next time I had Voice of Paranoia, which, by the way, MVP Voice of Paranoia, who kept me alive. I still didn't take the blade with me, so I kind of just like stared at her and died at that point. And then there was like, again, there was like all of the voices were there because apparently I lived 80 years and again and again and again with her, so I kind of spent eternity with her, so I had a bunch of voices. And then we walked up to her and then we just reset. And then the second time around I was just like, man, I don't want this, and I walked away. So I guess I've gotten 2-3 princesses. I'm not sure how to tell. How can I tell how many princesses I've gotten? This is the first time I'm seeing this one though. I'm not sure how many princesses I'm supposed to get either. I'm just kind of in it for the ride. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. There must be something you want, yeah.
I just want to make you happy.
That's concerning.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Yeah, that's very concerning.
It may-
It makes sense to me. Why is the game like... Why does it not let me wait for the dialogues? I want you to tell me what you want. Alright, well, we should just focus on the now. Exactly. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken?
Yeah,
What's
she...
going on?
Yeah, like her art style changed.
Lying to you. Only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I'm not trying to trust anyone. You have to want something more than just making me happy, but you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. Yeah, that's the frozen Anna answer. I want what you want. No, but you're your own person. Yeah, you need your own thing.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Okay.
This isn't right. I don't know what.
Reality's going wonky again. Why is the game in auto mode? How can I turn off auto mode? Okay, I think that's what turns off auto mode. I don't like it in auto mode. I feel like I fail to see the problem here. She's just, to be honest. Smitten, shut up for a second. Okay, clearly something isn't happening here, and I'm very scared. But if we just don't do anything, what if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt. I want what you want. You have to want something more than just making me happy. I want you to make me unhappy. Do you want the world to end? I want you to make me unhappy.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone?
It's all she wanted. And they lived happily ever after the achievement, Scott. There it is again. It's gonna take her back. See, that's happened before though, where she just gets retrieved into the mirror. You don't get the chance to ask her. Okay.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a mirror?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's just going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
See you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you
I like being in control. I hate when the narrator's in control.
She'll be there waiting for us.
Smitten, I liked you. I didn't like you when I met you first because I met you with like 80 other people, but like this time I liked you. Close the mirror. That's me. You've grown? Oh yeah, I guess I am different. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. And there she is again.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement.
So like I've been here before, but she said other stuff.
As before.
Yeah, I can tell. So I need to find all the princesses, I guess.
I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Hello. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, what do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back as if an invisible wall closes around you, why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. You've been kinder to me than... what do you want me to bring you next time? To hurt you, but the more times I go there, I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more.
Let's try to escape this
They are only
time.
thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Give me a straight answer. Are you the same being as you were? How much? When this is all done, what do you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. And every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Fair.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Fair. I mean, the last you was just kind of like, oh, I just want to make you happy. And I was like, well, what if you made me unhappy? And now you're here, so I don't know if this is what was supposed to make me unhappy or what.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
That's true too. All I want to do is know you as well. And, you know, Smitten kind of gave me some ideas, but I wasn't listening fully to him, to be fair. The game was in auto mode. I mean, say, why can I not do... You have been kinder to me. No, I want to do the one where I think, that I'm gonna kill her at some point. I don't have that as a question, I guess, anymore.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now.
That's fair.
Inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
That's a great way to, like, reveal a game mechanic, too. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions.
I feel like
Conflicts in my nature.
when they are whole and I am whole, we could create a new world together. And so I feel like the world where only me and the narrator and the princess exist needs to end, to be fair. I feel like we all need to be whole, and then we make a new world together where more things can exist. Because right now, there's the woods, there's the cabin, there's the narrator, there's me, and there's like 80 of me, and there's her, and there's like 80 of her, but that's all there is. And so why must a world like that even exist, right? Why must a world like that even exist? I don't know, this game's making me feel weird. This game's making... Princess, you're making me feel things.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Yeah, why? Why have you been kind to me?
Wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured
I'm
me
simply saying what I need, that's fair.
My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
I just don't want to give you the perspective of me killing you, though.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the
Destroy your body. Attack the entity. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay, let's do this.
We will meet again.
Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
That's what's the achievement.
And at the end of that path,
That maybe the only she's going to is because she's locked up. The end of the world. What are you talking about? I feel like we're gonna escape this time. I just want to escape this time. I've never let her actually escape the cabin, so
you'll find the
let's do it this time. Fuck it. Fuck it, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's make a new world together. And burn this one down, because there's only like 3 characters in it anyway. And I don't like one of them a lot.
We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't... The interior of the cabin...
I mean, we could try.
Bare.
That's fair.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls after the blade is your implement.
See, if I enter the basement and I don't take the blade, then I can't save her because then the blade's gonna come back and it's gonna have to kill me. I don't know. I take the blade, but I let her escape with it, I guess.
You take the blade. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly. Her voice.
Who's there?
She
sounds different.
Dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Hi.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
No, it's here to cut you out.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we...
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trim...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
I'm gonna let her out, although this time she's mean, but it's fine. I kind of came down here with the blade,
Just
though.
make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here because you're supposed to... How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Oh, I can.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... Well, we can always put that in...
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Her sharp eyes. She isn't suggesting what I... She is.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Believe in me.
Do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything...
I want to let you
Let's
out.
not pretend that's going to happen.
God.
As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
You know why I'm here to kill you? How long have you been down here? Because there's people out here who think you're going... Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided...
You know why you're...
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess. They're large and heavy, far too
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm
doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away.
Check upstairs, maybe the key's still... Yeah, maybe there is a key.
I'll be here.
Maybe there is a key
You
upstairs.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door that there's someone else here.
Try the door.
Try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the... Your shouts and pleas are met with... I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess. You make your way back. Easier for who? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down.
Yeah,
with
they
a
did.
knife. Pick it up and...
You won't like
Save the princess.
a do cut.
We've done this before.
She didn't so much as utter-
She's gonna have to
She's so
kill me,
cruel
essentially.
after losing an arm.
Thank you.
I think we go back to the... We go back there with Smitten, and I think we walk out with her that time, even though she just wants to make me happy.
No, we won't have any of
God damn it, narrator.
Stop.
I thought...
Your body. The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Okay, she's different this time.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
She knows how to use the knife this time.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
You didn't tell me you knew how to use a knife this time.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm gonna get the voice of cold, aren't I? I'm gonna get Victor. Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Oh, you bastard. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of this.
Skeptic! I don't like Skeptic. He fucking sucks.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last, you know I can hear you too, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large?
She's not though.
I told you about the
None of us are.
situation less than a minute ago.
None of us are. Since you and telling the truth and all this really did already happen, why should I listen to you? Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the... The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt
The
to
fuck is
illuminate
this?
cold,
It's a different cabin, I guess.
walls and thick wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding...
See, I'm just trying to get you out
This
too,
is a
man.
prison.
Just trying to get you out. Oh, woman. I guess.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you...
Let's just enter the
I'm afraid
basement.
I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go.
Cheney too.
Are you sure? What if she... I don't know. Yes. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her, okay?
Hey, don't I gotta say here, what's the big idea? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Sure. Skeptic, I hate that you take control, man.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Okay, Blade. Did Blade help last time though? I don't know. I feel like you were scared. Don't like when the mirror just pops out of
The door to the
existence.
basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Got me out. Yeah, but you can't leave without me, can you? I actually don't know if you can leave without me, but I think the times where I die here, you don't get out because we kind of reset. Or I guess we go to a new
Her
universe.
voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
That's a new
It's
voice
been a
actor.
while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down.
Damn, that's a lot of chains this time.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
She's hotter this time though.
Chains binding both her wrists
The
to
eyes are
front
just
wall,
drawn
joining the metallic
kind
cords
of
as
nice
she
this
adjusts
time.
her
I don't know, man. You walk down. Okay.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Whatever, narrator. Also, technically it wouldn't, because if I had to slit her neck and there's chains around her neck, you know, then it wouldn't make my job easier, narrator. It would also not make your job easier, so you're being counterproductive and I don't like you. Don't do the narrator. Whatever.
You notice the empty chain on the wall. Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my
That's the
heart.
first time she's invited me to talk. Even though she has more chains this time. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Leave the princess. Stay with her.
You step towards the princess.
I like how she's waving
She
at me
stops
too.
before
The
you get
crown
too
is different
close,
this time too.
holding up one shackled hand.
Oh wait, one hand is still actually not shackled.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of trust you.
That's reasonable. You do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she
I should
asks.
have sat closer.
Still a good distance.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm gonna let you out. I've been here before. What happened after the other chain on the wall? Who is it for? Yeah, I'm kinda, yeah.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I can chain myself down here.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to
I
save
feel like
the
if I'm gonna let her out, I'm as much of a danger to the world that she is, right? Right, narrator? I know you can't hear me, but right? You were asking inspect the shackle. I think I'm just going to leave you. I've been here before. What would you have me do? What would you have me do? Yeah.
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous, but she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That's true. We kind of need each other to escape, though.
So,
I still think that. I don't know, to be fair, but like, the first time she couldn't escape. When you once kill me, I'm cooking. You could say you trusted me, right? Wanted to free me. That's fair.
I don't know. Spelling out your options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And
She won't use it to kill me.
kill you.
She won't use it to kill me.
That doesn't sound.
Also, I don't care about the world.
What about the pros? There are none.
Narrator, I don't trust you either way.
Pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even.
Skeptic, I like how you're sounding right now.
Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he.
See, I kind of want to shackle myself though, cause like the chain is right there. What if I hand you the knife and then I shackle myself? And then you gotta free me, and then you're stuck in the loop until you free me. I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna explore this. Inspect the shackle. Wait, if I inspect the shackle, is that gonna be like the shackle that's on you or the shackle that's on me?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Maybe I do.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will.
Please don't do that. Do make sure to save though. In the case the consequences are regrettable? What do you mean? Oh, why would you tell me that? Because I
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to.
Okay, fine. I'll click the save button. Save here. Return.
But what if he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
She's giving me such like an angry side eye right now. It practically okay.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand.
So I can't just hand. I should have handed her the blade first and then shackled myself. I guess I can load.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Become your own jailer. I mean, it's right there. I could just like reach it.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll start.
I mean, she can technically cut her own hand, so why couldn't we? We have claws. Had claws this entire time. Just don't use them for some reason.
That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
I don't like that information.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Oh, that's true, Skeptic. So we're both stuck here?
Yep.
Did you know this was going to happen to me?
No.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Huh.
Nope.
Okay.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for.
We were having such a good conversation. What happened, princess?
Waiting for anything. This is so boring.
I'm kind of not bored. Not yet, at least.
Something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
I mean, if I'd brought a phone, we could have like scrolled reels together, I guess. I don't know. YouTube shorts. Which if you're on YouTube right now, subscribe.
But there isn't. It passes and passes and passes.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Is she not tall enough to just reach the blade with her foot?
She's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
No, it doesn't.
How exactly does that work?
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And
Fuck you,
after that,
narrator.
Even more time. And let me guess. The cabin...
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk, remember?
I don't care. I'm not asking you stuff.
Still rude.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to...
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
So eventually the chains would erode, right? So where'd the knife go? Wouldn't there would if listen, narrator. Listen. Listen. He's not listening. He's not listening. So eventually tectonic plates would shift, which would cause an earthquake, which would cause the knife to move back into my hand. Although the chain is kind of magic and it kind of pushes the knife away from my hand again. So maybe that logic isn't fully sound. But I feel like tectonic plates shifting would bring the knife to me. Or to her. Because we kind of wanted to hand it to her anyway.
Until suddenly, there are no walls. And then... And?
She's out.
He's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
That's fair.
So this is the outside world.
Eventually. Yeah, see, the tectonic plates shifted and we got out, right? You just need patience. Just need patience. Okay, so the perspective of patience is what we brought the person, the stranger at the end. And do not get a chance to respond.
She's gone. Is that a...
Going to be okay, we've both been here. You always get scared, yeah. I'll see you on the other side, it's going to be okay.
That feels too good to be true.
I still haven't let her out. I keep trying to let you out and it's still... I get distracted, okay? It's the ADHD. I keep trying to let you out and I'm just like, oh look, it's a chain. I'm gonna put it on. I've withered.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is
Greetings.
still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Does that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? We technically haven't hurt you. Well, yeah, you always hurt me. I haven't hurt you yet, to be fair. Do you know what happens to the world? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
We share and grow together uniquely, I suppose. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
Fair. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow? I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I want to let you out once. I want to let you out. The hero and the princess. A patient heart is what I got. Okay.
You're on a path. You're here.
Have you considered... blah, 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 blah. I've done all of this.
You make your way up. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore.
Okay, so I take the knife and then I take the knife again and then I give the knife to her.
And walls are painted.
Right.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't want to end you. I want to let you out. Listen, I got distracted by chains. I feel like this time I don't get distracted by chains, right? 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 I don't want to get distracted by chains this time. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get distracted by chains this time, even though ADHD bondage stuff. Okay, we're back. Take the blade, let her end me. Take the blade again, give it to her. That's what we're doing.
You take the blade from
Enter the basement.
her voice. She sounds. Don't let it. Good. You walk down the. She's so. Focus on the tongue.
And there you are. Are you gonna kill me or something?
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That's what I'm gonna say.
Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Drop it.
The blade.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, hold up. No, I wanna... How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that
Her sharp eyes. She isn't she is.
Still don't know your name, to be honest. You're a princess named Princess, I guess. Yeah, it's so pretty awkward.
I know.
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what's in the Bible. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I have my reasons. Do you think I'd come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous.
Believe.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make...
Right,
everything
okay, we've talked to know.
Oh, have you just...
You know why you're here.
I mean, any honorific works. Yeah, you did say any honorific works, but like, a name! A name! That's not a name. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
If you don't have the key, Maybe you should go looking for.
Doubtful. Whoever
I'm going to check upstairs, yeah.
I'll be here.
you
He's-
someone else
Hey, let me out of here.
try your hit. You make your way back easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't. Against your you cut into the blade. She didn't so much as. How is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The state as the princess. Wait, watch me. Stop.
I thought.
Your body.
What? 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 No! Excuse me? I don't fucking know, Nicole or something. Well, Nicole! Why? What do you mean? What do you mean it's grayed out? It's grayed out! What do you mean it's grayed out? I thought I was gonna hand you the knife and not put the chains on. What? Can I press B? Can I save my I don't wanna load my save. I kinda wanna load my save. I don't wanna load my save. But I don't wanna load my save. Why is it grayed out and there's no option? Fine. Fine. I'll do it.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air, but she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone. You drop the blade. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone shatter. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly.
I still haven't let you
bone
out.
Against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to fall to your knees. You're barely able to.
Maybe I don't take the knife next time.
Yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel both.
At least she's not killing me.
Impact, unknown rupture.
Oh, dang. I'll go.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. We got the tower, baby.
You're on a
I don't know what that means.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
She's going to kill me again. No. Okay, no. I'm just gonna proceed.
She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her. And
Do tell me how it feels.
anything in this situation. She probably doesn't
Still don't.
to try.
Still know if like how to let you out. Still don't know. All I've been trying to do is let you out. I'm literally not trying to actually kill you once, except the time it forced my hand, like last time.
Can we tone down the pessimism? Just
I don't
see
like broken though.
You're not being a pessimist. You're being ignored. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling rescue her, given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her.
It felt big.
It would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving. If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is large.
It's big. You're right, it's big.
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are.
I want to look in the mirror this time.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. We should count ourselves lucky.
I guess it doesn't let me see. I maybe that's like an end of game mechanic.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more blade, no blade.
Broken, shut up. Could get used to this. What do you mean?
The door to the basement
It's just a
creaked,
tower.
revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear?
Oh, I do like. I like the voice this time.
Come down and witness me.
Except when it becomes two voices.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
So, what do you say about pledging yourself to me or something? I didn't say anything like that. Broken did. I didn't. I just want. I literally just don't want to get you out. That's all.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers
Ooh, she big.
in the weak starlight, her figure
She
framed
big.
by a stained glass
Damn.
her long hair billows around her.
Yeah, I could get used to this too.
To the far wall.
I mean, bench press me. Or, you know, lift me up like Simba. I'd like to be Simba. Have you seen Lion King, princess? Almost glowing in the weak starlight. Okay.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would
Yeah, why is one of your hands like bigger than the other?
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
She remembers this time.
I see your hands are empty.
Broken
You've
guy has a
given
point.
up, haven't you?
You can hear
aren't
him?
even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
Have you?
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
No.
But the words don't leave your mouth.
Damn, she's got the voice from
Your
Dune.
knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now,
I
why
do
don't we
like
talk?
being called a good little bird, to be honest.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal.
And you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before and she absolutely destroyed us.
She didn't absolutely destroy us. We were trying to help her. And then the game wouldn't let me.
That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I mean... Then I absolutely destroyed you. That's not what happened, though. Remain silent.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your
I mean, yeah,
skull
you
can save
did
your
kind of
boss
absolutely
from
destroy
being
me and
seen?
crush my windpipe, but I felt like it was... Felt like we were doing something, okay? Don't you tell me what you're here for?
Can she do that?
There's nothing she can't do.
Confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed? It doesn't matter. All of it is easily brushed aside. And there it is. I am destined to end the world. Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
I like how you're hovering above the floor.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
I agree,
The
though.
world as it is now is overdue for...
But then again, this version of you feels like you're not gonna make a good new world.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird.
I still want to let you out, though, to be fair.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her.
What do you want me? What would you have me do? What have you planned? Pledge yourself to it. Don't want to pledge myself. I just want to ask. What do you want me to do? What would you have me do? What have you planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
I feel like if there's one of her or one of you that I don't set free, I feel like it's this one. Supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can do whatever you want. What happened? I'm still not gonna set her free, aren't I? I'm not slaying her or setting her free every single time. I'm just not doing that. I'm not gonna do this one. Trust me, there's likely much worse. Is there though? Is there? Is there though? Oh boy. Why can't you break the chains yourself?
Be rude. Of course. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end.
That's exactly why it's...
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm...
Fine. Haven't used the save yet either.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the... And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Wish advertisements. I can wait for the ad to end. It says 2 minutes. You can also just subscribe. I'm gonna wait for the ads to end. A beat. Why is it 3-minute ads on Twitch, man? Why is it 3-minute ads? Just a minor. Oh, you're back. Okay, fair. Okay, no more ads. You know what? You know what? My entire theory this entire time is that the world has 3